I love you, bitch.
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate you. So I'm just gonna get into it. Today's video is a video about people that I never thought I was going to cover on my channel ever. The Kardashians. I'm going to try to not make this too long because, again, I just really don't feel like covering them. But as you all know, I do enjoy calling out the bullshit that is social media. And I think something happened with Khloe recently that I want to talk about because I think it's a huge issue. But I do have like mixed feelings about it, so let's just get into it. So in case you don't know what happened, a photo of Khloe Kardashian was posted online by, I believe, her grandma, because grandmas are wholesome and don't like know the internet. But yeah, it was posted, I think, by her grandma, but it wasn't edited, and it also, she didn't have any makeup on, and she was by a pool, so she was in a bikini, and all this stuff. When I first saw this, I was like, cool, like, this is awesome. She looks beautiful, she looks natural, she doesn't look anything like she does in any of her other Instagram pictures, but like, who cares? Like, it's so cool to see her like this. Like, more people, more girls need to be seeing this side of the Kardashians. I was fine with the fact that I recognize that she didn't look anything like she looks in all of her other pictures, because I was like, that's just the state of it, that's the state of social media, whatever, move on. I don't really like talking about the Kardashians because I feel like they're everywhere and you can't really escape them, and I think they are a prime example of how America and the world makes weird people famous, and I also think they're a prime example of having so much wealth and so much celebrity and like not doing anything beneficial with it. See Kylie's makeup artist and close friend getting in a really bad car accident and getting really badly injured, and her posting a GoFundMe page to cover his medical expenses and donating $5,000 to it. $5,000 to his family is like $5. So yeah, anyways, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, what made me like want to talk about this was when I found out that Khloe had her legal team basically take down every instance of this photo that appeared on the internet, which is why I'm not posting the photo in this video, because I don't want my video to potentially get taken down. So yeah, that was happening, and honestly, I honestly think that if she wouldn't have done that, this wouldn't have been as big of a deal as it has turned into. Even then, when I found out that was happening, I was like, okay, she's just trying to maintain like the persona that she's created on social media. Like, I get it. Okay, whatever. But then she posted about it on Instagram, with videos of her showing her unedited body again, which I really liked. I thought that was great. But this is the text that accompanied it. Let me go see. Okay, so she has some great, like, unedited videos of her body. It looks normal. It looks natural. There's curves, all that kind of stuff. But the post says, "Hey guys, this is me and my body unretouched and unfiltered. The photo that was posted this week is beautiful, but as someone who has struggled with body image her whole life, when someone takes a photo of you that isn't flattering, in bad lighting, or doesn't capture your body the way it is after working so hard to get it to this point, and then shares it to the world, you should have every right to ask for it to not be shared, regardless of who you are. In truth, the pressure, constant ridicule, and judgment my entire life to be perfect and to meet others' standards of how I should look has been too much to bear. Khloe is the fat sister. Khloe is the ugly sister. Her dad must not be her real dad because she looks so different. The only way she could have lost weight must have been from surgery. Should I go on? Oh, but who cares how she feels because she grew up in a life of privilege. She's also on a reality show, so she signed up for all of this. I'm of course not asking for sympathy, but I'm asking to be acknowledged for being human. I'm not perfect, but I promise you that I try every day to live my life as honestly as possible and with empathy and kindness. It does not mean that I have not made mistakes, but I'm not going to lie. It's almost unbearable trying to live up to the impossible standards that the public have all set for me. For over a decade now in photos, every single flaw and imperfection has been microanalyzed and made fun of to the smallest detail, and I am reminded of them every day by the world. And when I take that criticism to use as motivation to get myself in the best shape of my life and to even help others with the same struggles, I am told I couldn't have done it through hard work and I must have paid for it all. You never quite get used to being judged and pulled apart and told how unattractive one is, but I will say if you hear anything enough, you will start to believe it. This is an example of how I've been conditioned to feel that I'm not beautiful enough for just being me. I love a good filter, good lighting, and an edit here and there. The same way I throw on some makeup, get my nails done, or wear a pair of heels to present myself to the world the way I want to be seen. And it's exactly what I will continue to do unapologetically. My body, my image, and how I choose to look and what I want to share is my choice. It's not for anyone to decide or judge what is acceptable or not anymore. For those else who feel the constant pressure of not ever feeling perfect enough, I want you to know I see you and I understand. Every day I am told by my family and friends who love me that I am beautiful, but I know that it needs to be believed from within. We are all unique and perfect in our own way, whichever way one chooses to be seen. I have realized that we cannot continue to live life trying to fit into the perfect mold of what others have set for us. Just do you and make sure your heart is happy. Now, honestly, I don't think that's the worst response to something like this I've read. I think it's actually pretty good. And I 1,000,000% understand the struggles with body image and body dysmorphia and being really hard on yourself, and I get it. And that's why I have kind of twisted feelings about this, mixed feelings about this, because I get that. And I honestly can't imagine the magnitude in which she feels it from being in the public eye so much. And all the scrutiny that she gets being called the fat sister and the ugly sister and having it questioned who her dad is because she doesn't look like her sisters. I can't even fathom that. I can't imagine what that does to the mind. But as someone who has grown up in the social media world, as a girl too, I can't ignore the fact that Khloe and her family are the ones that I honestly think they could be considered the original social media influencers, right? Or one of the original social media influencers. And I can't ignore the fact that Khloe and her sisters and her family played a huge role in creating the beauty standards that we have today that she's vilifying in this post. They themselves and the work that they've no doubt had on their body, which I know she's calling into question in this post, but you just can't deny it. You can't tell me these people haven't had some sort of work done on their body to enhance their appearance. That, along with the filters and the heavy, heavy, heavy photo retouching and all of that nonsense is one of the main reasons why young girls today who are on social media and who are also growing up with social media are constantly thinking that they're not pretty enough and that they're just not enough in general. This family is one of the main proponents of that whole mindset, and I feel like she's totally ignoring that or is just really ignorant to it. It's painful, like I said, it's painfully obvious that they've all had plastic surgery or some sort of work done on their bodies, and that's fine. Have plastic surgery, do what you want, whether it be for cosmetic, medical, vanity reasons, whatever, do it. Get your nails done, wear makeup, whatever, do it. But don't deny it. And don't call your heavy, heavy photo editing a filter or an edit here and there. Because Khloe that was in that unretouched photo and the Khloe that's plastered all over her Instagram are two completely different people. And I think to minimize the amount of work that is done on her physically and her just digitally, I think to downplay that is really ignorant and really dangerous. I'm all about making alterations to your appearance if that's what you want. I'm getting my hair cut and colored tomorrow. I'm going to do my nails when the videos I filmed today are exporting and uploading. I want plastic surgery, but I'm gonna be honest about it because I think there's so much just bullshitting on social media these days, and I'm not about to contribute to that. And do I edit my photos on Instagram? Absolutely. I don't have Facetune. I don't feel like paying for Facetune, but do I edit out a zit here and there? Absolutely. I use filters, I adjust lighting, stuff like that. I never ever alter how my body looks because I think that's very dangerous, especially as a public figure. But I if that's what makes you feel comfortable, like just do it, but be honest about it. And when you are this much of a celebrity and have this much of an influence on people and on young girls, like be honest about it. She has a daughter. Like, does she want her daughter growing up in the same society that girls have grown up in now? I don't think so. I understand where Khloe is coming from with the body image issues. I get it. I'm there. I probably will never not be there, even with like the amount of therapy that I will ever get in my lifetime. I will always have body image issues. I think we all do at some point in our life. But I think this was a huge missed opportunity on her part. And I think the Kardashians are full of huge missed opportunities with how they could like change things. But this was a huge, huge, huge missed opportunity. I personally think if she would have taken the fact that this picture was posted and owned it and been like, yes, this is me, this is what I look like, really vocalized how fake social media is, because it is, especially theirs, and said like, hey, this is what I look like. There's nothing wrong with this, but I edit my photos this way on Instagram for business reasons or whatever. Like, I think that would have been so much more beneficial and such a great opportunity to flip the script on everything that they have created in terms of ideal beauty standards. But instead, she had her legal team take down every instance of this picture and pretend like it didn't happen and kind of own up to it on Instagram, but totally just remain totally ignorant to the ideal beauty standard that her and her family have helped create. And I have no doubt in my mind that like Kris, the momager of the century, probably had a huge role in creating their online images, but like still, I don't know. So the main reason I wanted to make this video is to serve as a reminder, social media is fake. The girl on Instagram doesn't look like the girl on Instagram, okay? Like, it's just fake. It's almost all for business purposes, especially when you get to that level, so you need to make yourself look as aesthetically pleasing as possible, which is really sad. And the Kardashians, I honestly think, were some of the original pioneers in this. And I think the fact that she's just refusing to admit all of the editing and all of the work she's had done after this photo came out, I think is kind of sad. Not that anybody really has to, but the opportunity was there and she didn't do it. With my own experiences with negative body image and all that kind of stuff, that's why I have such mixed feelings on this whole situation. And I'm really sorry if this video is really rambly, but I just wanted to like vent about it because I have thoughts and feelings about what happened. But also I should mention that the fact that this was considered news right now when like there's actual hate crimes happening against Asian people, against Black, Indigenous people of color, and we're still in the middle of like a global panini press. The fact that this was considered news of any kind right now is not lost on me, and the fact that how sad that is not lost on me, but I just had feelings and I wanted to talk about it. That's it. That's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble about nothing. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to come find me various places, links to all my socials will be down below. Links to my Discord server will be down below. Links to my merch store and my Etsy store will be down below. And yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay kind to yourself. Remember, social media is fake. The girl in the picture doesn't look like the girl in the picture. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.